Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to the weekly podcast for the week starting 27th of May 2019. It is finals month, right? Week, whatever the fuck. Hey, what you gonna do? I am almost actually done with this semester's fucking, you know, what am I fucking talking about? Holy shit, dude! I've lost my trail of thought already. I'm looking at something on my screen over here. So yeah, we are done. I'm almost done with like my finals. I for this semester I had like two finals left, and I'm kind of done with both of them. But I do have one to resit from like a previous semester. So no, that's kind of not a fun one to do. But hey, what you gonna do, right? Oh man, we're back. We're back on Tuesday. So the podcast, I feel like we are gonna be putting it on Tuesday. Although next week I am probably gonna go to my hometown with my girlfriend, and we're gonna go to the beach a little bit. So I don't know if I am gonna be actually able to record anything because I am not gonna be here. But I'll try. Maybe we can do a weekly podcast on on the road sort of thing. It might be like a short one. I don't know what it's gonna be. I do have my vape here for the first time on the podcast. It's like a weird juicy flavor, juicy fruit flavor. I don't know if you could hear that on the microphone, but I had a little bit of a cheeky vape. It's a non-nicotine vape. If you're wondering, I don't smoke. I just do it because it kind of tastes alright, and also you blow smoke, and blowing smoke makes you look cool, man. Well, it doesn't matter what they say. There was this video on the that Mad Cat channel, from a Triforce stream. I think it was Lewis, P Fox, and Sips, and they were doing something. I don't know. I missed the stream. I didn't watch it, but it was like a video. There was like a render background of a dude from a video game who was essentially smoking a cigarette, and they were talking about how cool it is to smoke cigarettes, but like vaping is for nerds apparently. I don't know, man. I don't usually go outside to vape a lot because I kind of feel it's pretentious a little bit. Because at the same time, I don't want my nicotine fix. No, there is no nicotine fix to be had. So that's a weird one. Also, I'm doing something a little different. I'm using, for recording this podcast, I'm using the Sony Vegas. That's the software that I use usually to edit it, and I'm actually using it to record like the whole fucking podcast sort of thing on it. I'm not using the other thing that I was using before. So let me know what you think. How's the quality? I think the quality should be kind of the same, just because I don't know, just because we are. I mean, like the new video that I put up on the channel. What was it, like a few days ago? The Father one. That was recorded the same way that I'm recording this right now. So I didn't really saw any difference in like quality or whatever kind of fucking audio difference. So I think it should be fine. It should be okay with a quality. Let me just open my window because it's fucking hot in here, man. It is. There we go. Hopefully there wouldn't be too much fucking. Whoa! Almost fucking killed myself. Hopefully there won't be too much fucking noise coming out. Although it is pretty noisy right now. There are a lot of cars and shit, but I don't think the mic picks it up, so we should be fine actually. Oh man, but yeah, that video actually got more attention from people than any of my other videos. So I don't know, and I did have fun recording it. It's not like I forced myself to record something just to see if it would get views or not. So I don't know, I might do more of those. If you follow me on Twitter, link in the description. You probably saw me tweet about it and say, hey, I mean, do you want me to continue making Flat Earth videos, or do you want me to, I don't know, delve into some other conspiracy theories? The thing is, I went with the Flat Earth because it's just the easiest thing to debunk ever, man. You don't need to have done any kind of research to actually fucking debunk the flat earth, because it's so stupid. Like, as a premise, it's just so fucking stupid that I don't know, man. This is why I took it. But if you guys want me to go look at other conspiracy theories, I might not be able to debunk them, just because I won't be, like, I don't know, I wouldn't have read into them too much, because it was like this whole thing. You could see it wasn't scripted, because it wasn't like a well thought out thing. I was just watching the video and then I was reacting to it as it comes. There weren't many takes taken or whatever. It was just all done in essentially one take, and and I could have probably explained some stuff better. I don't know, but yeah, it was just like me reacting to it. I guess it was a more of a reaction video than anything else. So I don't know, man. I might do. I'm probably going to do more of those. Like, I'm gonna try to have the podcast on Tuesday, and maybe like another video down the line. Somewhere on Thursday or on Friday, whatever. I think I uploaded it on Friday last time, but I did record on Thursday. I think it was something like that, because I recorded it the day before I uploaded it, essentially, because I tweeted about, hey, I'm gonna try something different. So yeah, if you want updates for videos, I do strongly recommend going to my Twitter. I do post shit there. Essentially, when it comes to the channel for news and shit, it's always on there. Anyway, yeah, I am I don't know what I'm gonna do for this week, but I will have the time this week to record something else, because as I'm saying, like, next week it's gonna be a little bit iffy. Maybe I'll be able to get like a podcast out for you guys, but I don't know if there is gonna be time for any other video, because I do have to work on like some other stuff for university. I have like for my graduation, I have like an app to build, which I haven't started at all, and it's one of those booking apps, right? And I don't really understand the booking system that much, cooking the books, so I don't know, I gotta figure that out at some point. But yeah, I'm gonna be on the beach next week. I'm gonna be drinking some alcohols, probably some juices, some cocktails. And I hope it's a good one. It is pretty hot in here. I do believe it will be fine. I don't know if it would be fine to go into the water here, just because I don't know, it might be too cold. The water might not be too great still. Although I guess at noontime it should be kind of alright. But yeah, for being on the beach, a little bit of sunbathing, a little bit of drinking alcohols, it's that sort of a thing. I feel like that's gonna be alright. That's gonna be fine. But yeah, man, I don't know. My summer body is not there yet. Although I am starting to get a little bit of like abs showing, which I'm kind of proud of. But yeah, there is a lot to work on when it comes to that. I don't know. What else before we go into like the topics that I sort of have to talk about? I don't know, I've written up some stuff just in case I forget shit to like talk about. But yeah, I don't know, man. It is. I'm gonna try to do a podcast though. Don't worry. Like, at least a podcast would be done. But yeah, I have to figure out what I should do for this week's reaction video, whatever the fuck we're gonna call that. I don't know. I don't know, but it is having. I am having fun doing them. So we might do another flat Earth. There is like a video that I watched that was pretty funny from like flat earther. So if I can find that, I probably should be able to. If I go into my history, I should be able to find it. But if I don't, might look at something else. Might not be a conspiracy theory at all. Might be just a reaction to something ridiculous that I find or whatever. It's gonna be one of those things. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But yeah, something else I did so this week is the Batman. No, what Batman? No, the Batwoman. Fucking series that they're gonna do. Which I don't remember which channel, which organization it was, but apparently it was like a very very heavy feminist oriented one. I don't know. But I don't think feminists are gonna watch this, just because I don't get why people think that the feminist culture is also geek culture. I don't get why do all of these people, video game people, think that they should be progressive enough so that they include feminist agenda in everything, just like they did in Mortal Kombat. This is like, that's the thing. Mortal Kombat has always been an edgy, video game that just doesn't give a fuck. It has Johnny Cash in it, who is like a misogynist, whatever the fuck you wanna call him. It has all of that shit, and it's like, yeah, well, now we're gonna respect women. They should be covered up. No woman is gonna be fighting in a bikini or whatever. Even though in the fucking movie, the movie that in the original characters from like the 90s, from like the first game, they were like dressed up like that. But nah, we're gonna change canon just to appeal to feminists now, which is really fucking weird to me, because I doubt there were like many feminists that really played, fucking, I don't know, fucking Mortal Kombat. It's like I don't know why their PRs are like, yeah, we should appeal to feminists, and everything in nerd culture nowadays has to appeal to feminists, strong women and whatever the fuck. This is not like the 60s or 70s or whatever the fuck, where they had those marches. Like, women are as privileged as men. There is no going at it from another side. There is like no real fucking difference when it comes to like society and to norms and to all of that stuff. So that's what's weird to me, man. When feminists, women had their power, and now it's like, we want more power. Essentially, we want men to feel like shitheads or whatever the fuck all the time, which is really weird to me. And I'm actually happy that that this is not a thing in over here in Bulgaria, because we probably do have feminists. I've never really met a real life feminist, if that's like a thing, but over here they probably are. I'm not saying they aren't, but our goth chicks with piercings and short haircuts and all of that, I mean, they all want to have like a dick to fuck them. It's not like oh man, it is not like a thing over here, and I'm happy about it, because women understand they're women, and it's not like we're putting them down, like you're below us men or whatever the fuck. They're as equals as us, but they don't really want to chop off your dick and stop men splattering or whatever the fuck that thing is that they called it. It was such a big fucking deal last year. But fuck, man, yeah. It is weird, and it is weird that everything in nerd culture these days has to be appealing to feminists, because it shouldn't. It shouldn't. They're just as much, if not more, men nerds. I mean, they're probably more men nerds than they're women nerds. You know, and if they made Batwoman just like a normal series where it didn't have to be girl power and the bad guy's a woman, the good guy's a woman, she's like whatever the fuck, everything, man. It's like weird as fuck because this is just a girl power make you feel good sort of series, and the demographic that they're like trying to get is just not there. It's not there. They're not gonna fucking watch this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? They're too busy going outside and fucking messing up with men and telling them they should kill themselves and shit. It's not. They're not gonna stay at home watch Batwoman. What? What? Of course they're cheering it on like Twitter and shit. It's like, yes, this is the movies you should be making and shit. But it's like they're not gonna fucking watch. They might watch the premiere just because it's sort of a big thing in their community, right? But I mean, some of them are gonna be around to watch a few more. I might be wrong here, okay? Like, sure, everything I say on this podcast, take it with a pinch of salt, because I really don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But that's it. I am pretty sure that this show is gonna be cancelled after the first season. They're gonna film the first season, they're gonna put it out there, no one's gonna fucking watch it because no one gives a shit. And even there are like some Batman fans, the Batman War DC fans, they're probably gonna watch it, but most of them won't. Like, it's gonna be a shit show all around, and I'm telling you, they're gonna cancel it after like the first fucking season. I don't know why my mouth is super dried up for some reason. I was like fine just before I started doing this, and now it's a little bit of a fucking mess, man. Let me have some water. Let me have some grade A water. It's filtered tap water for those of you asking. Now, I'm a fucking student, okay? I don't have money for your Fiji waters 100-time filtered shit. I'm just messing, man. I'm just messing. Oh man, my voice is going off in weird fucking places. We're only 20 minutes in. Holy shit. But yeah, man, I do feel sort of mad because they're ruining everything I grew up with. They ruined Mortal Kombat. They ruined, everything. Fuck me. I am salty about Mortal Kombat. I know I talked about it in like previous podcasts, but I'm sorry because they still made shit ton of money off of this just because it's marketed and it's a big IP and shit. And gamers cannot just be like, we're not buying shit. No, we're not buying shit. This is what pisses me off, man. Even PC gamers are like, they think themselves of like the, this tight knit community where they can make stands for stuff. But nah, even that game sold pretty well on PC as well, man. If you probably listen to the company, it sold underwhelmingly. Possibly it didn't sell as much copies as they wanted them to sell. There's like this loud fucking track outside that is like running super slowly down the road. Oh man, but I don't know, like, I remember when old people say, well, the new world fucking sucks, the old days were the old days, and I was like, yeah, they're just nostalgic because they were younger and they could do more shit and whatever. But fuck me, I still consider myself young. I am 22 years old, so and I can see where they're coming from these days. Like, when I was young, it like nothing mattered. If you were offended, then fuck you. Fuck you, that's your problem. If you were offended by something now nobody has to be offended. Everybody has to be okay with the jokes and with the stuff you're talking and everything. There shouldn't be anyone that's offended by anything. So you cannot say anything offensive anymore. You know, even comedians that were like the edgiest people ever, they kind of tone down their acts, and everything on fucking Netflix is just boring. It's just boring. They say jokes just for the sake of saying something. The jokes are not even that funny. Most the shit on like Netflix that is like a comedy special these days sucks. You know, this is like the real comedians like Louis C.K. get censored all the time. They took off just because he like jacked off in front of like some women. He like his special was cancelled essentially. He couldn't upload it anywhere or whatever. Which I mean I get it. You shouldn't do that. I'm not excusing him or anything, but when it comes to like comedic genius, Louis C.K. is like the bomb, you know. Oh man, and I don't know, like there are like few comedians that I respect these days. Dana O'Brien is one of them. He says fun shit, but he's also in England and he's like Irish, so those people don't really care that much about being offensive. But man, I don't know, him and I'm trying to think of someone else. You know, I'm not able to. Man, why are there fucking loud trucks coming? Oh man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like Bill Burr essentially is like the best fucking comedian out there right now. I love that guy, and I think he should have like a special out sort of soon. Did he had a 2018 special? I haven't watched that. He probably had. I should probably go and watch that. Maybe tonight with my girlfriend we might watch that because we are at her place tonight. So maybe I'll make her watch that. Anyway, let's go back to Batwoman and that show, man. It's so cringy. Like the fucking whatever it's called trailer is such cringe. It's such cringe, man. It's like, you know, what was it, the like when she goes to Bruce Wayne's like Wayne Tower and goes to like the Batman stuff where the guy that creates the Batman shit, and it's like she goes up and say like looks at the bat suit and she says that you have to modify it, and then the dude says, well, it's practically perfect, and she said, well, it would be if you make it fit a woman. And it's like, yeah, women power, you know, it has to be like those, like one of those moments where women are together and they're like, yeah, it would be perfect if it's like a fucking woman size, not fucking disgusting man size. Men are gross as fuck, man. Men are like disgusting and shit. And this is like, the other thing about feminists, I can guarantee you that most of them have not had sex. You know, it all goes down to that. I'm sorry for being like, I don't know, kicking the elephant in the room or whatever the fuck, but dude, I can guarantee you that they haven't had sex. They just haven't, you know, and at least like 90% of them, the other 10% had a bad sexual experience with them, and this is why they're feminists now. But the thing is, they're not, I don't know, they're not even lesbians. You know, feminists, I don't know, man, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm getting to weird words here, but I can guarantee you that when you see a male feminist, he hasn't had sex, you know. I can guarantee you that. I can simply guarantee you 100% of men that are feminists have not had sex. And do you know why they do it? Because they want to have sex with a feminist. That's what they wanna fucking do. I'm not fucking joking here. That is their plan. But the thing is, dudes, that's not how it works. You are trying to have sex with a woman that is not willing to have sex with a man. Possibly with another woman. She's possibly asexual, whatever the fuck you wanna call it, man. So, what you're trying to do here is something fucking impossible. Something's never gonna fucking happen, dude. It's never gonna fucking happen. So stop it. Get your balls in the right spot and be a fucking man. Be a fucking man. What are you? Man, it's just ridiculous. It just is. I am yelling a lot. I do know that this podcast is a mad rant sort of a thing. But yeah, I mean, the point that I want to get across was feminist culture is not geek culture. Two of them are separate, and you shouldn't try to combine them at whatever the fuck the cost is. Man, any fucking way. What are we doing now? Oh yeah, speaking of like weird, speaking of which, I don't know how to fucking transition from that, but man, so cinemas, right? I want to talk about this. I don't know if I did talk to on a previous podcast about this, but I was at the cinema again. I went to watch Detective Pikachu. Good film. No, I'm not gonna spoil anything. No worry. I'm not gonna say anything about the movie. But I don't know. I used to not go to cinemas at all. Now, kind of recently, I have went to like 3 films in like 2 weeks. So, I mean, I don't know, 2-3 weeks maybe. Yeah, I mean, I usually don't go, and the thing is, I kind of don't really have that good of an experience when I go to a cinema, man. Like, I don't get it. When I'm at a nightclub or whatever, the loud music is fine, I don't mind it, but when I sit to watch a show and you have like just this loud fucking music blasting in your ears from everywhere, and it's not music, like sound effects and shit, it's like, I don't know. I don't fucking enjoy it, man. It might be just me. Might be me being weird, but I don't know. In like the seats are fine. Most theater seats are like fine. They're like comfortable armchairs, but you also don't have armrests. They're like, you do, but it's like the armrest is the same armrest that you got with the other guy next to you, and if you're sitting in between 2 people, it's like kind of stupid. It's kind of stupid because you either take both, like, what the fuck am I saying? Both armrests, or you're a dick, or you're uncomfortable and you haven't taken any of the armrests, which is weird. Why don't they just have couches? You know what? Why don't they just have couches, like mini couches for like 2 or 3 people? That would be cool. Cause if you're with a love interest, you can hug and relax and you can feel. And this is why I like watching shit at home. This is why I watched The Quiet Place, Bird Box, Mandy also we kind of watched recently. I mean, I usually watch all of like the movies that I wanna see. I watch them at home. Wait for them to come out on on like Netflix or any other fucking platform, and I just watch them at home because I don't know, it's more comfortable. It is. It just is, man. And it's not like 2 loudspeakers blasting at you or whatever the fuck. It's like just a laptop that I'm watching it through. No, I guess it's not like a giant screen, but I don't mind that. It's not like a big deal to me having like a large fucking screen for some reason. It's like whatever, man. I don't care. I don't really give a fuck, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I am fucking weird or something, but it's just Man, cinemas are like are not a good experience for me. You know, I usually when I go to a cinema it's just because someone's like, come on, dude, let's go to the cinema. You know, let's go to the fucking cinema. And I'm like, yeah, sure, okay. I'll be social for today. I'll go with people to the cinema. uh, man, it is a weird one. It's gotta be said. I don't know. I kind of feel weird about cinemas altogether, man. Cause the food is expensive, everything, and I know that they usually don't make a lot of money off of the films, cause they have to pay royalties and shit. And like the food, the popcorn, everything they sell, the drinks is like what they make the majority of their money from. So, yeah, man. I don't know. It just there was like people. I remember when we were like young, we were just going and buying like McDonald's, and we were bringing it in the theater. We had like massive bags of $1 hamburgers. Man, they were like, say whatever you want about McDonald's, man, but those, like, their food must be the biggest fucking shit ever. But their food tastes amazing, man. Their food is just so fucking good. So fucking good, dude. I I kinda love it. In my hometown we had like two McDonald's if we don't count the malls, cause like a mall always has a McDonald's. But now we have like just one, and apparently like Subway is a big deal in my hometown. Over here, I don't know. Over here we have like a bunch of fucking McDonald's, but it's like a big city, right? It's like the capital and shit. I haven't eaten McDonald's in like super fucking long though. I can't think of, it's probably been like years. Well, not years, but at least a year, if not. It's been probably more than a year, but I don't know if it's been like 2 years, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Like, when I go to like fast food places, I usually prefer KFC because at least it's chicken, right? And I don't know, man. I don't know. I would love to. Right now, I'm thinking about it. I would love to go and have like a meal at McDonald's, but I know I can't. I can't, and I shouldn't because it's fucking shit. It's shit for you, man. I mean, say whatever you want about vaping, but I actually got a juice that is like the taste of Oreos, and that's like my fix. I want to taste something, but I want the calories from it, but I want something sweet, sort of a thing. But I don't want processed sugar in my body. I don't want that. So it is kind of like a little fix, sort of a thing, man, because you're essentially not taking in any calories from that, so you're just smoking. You're just smoking cookies. How fucking weird does that sound, man? If you said that to someone like 20 years ago, he would be like, "What the fuck are you doing, man? You fucking weirdo." But now it's like a normal fucking thing. It's a normal fucking thing. You can get shishas with cookie flavors and shit. Anyway, what else was a big deal today? Anything else we had as a big deal? Not really this week. We don't really have much of in terms of UFC news. There was this news that McGregor wants a rematch with Mayweather again. That was a thing. Also, I think this Saturday we're gonna have Lionheart versus Gustafsson, which is gonna be something I'm gonna probably watch. You know, that would be a good one. But yeah, I don't know. In terms of UFC news, it's kind of been a little bit of a slow one. Nothing too major has been announced, which is kind of like meh, in all honesty. But hey, what are you gonna do? You can't always have like a good shit going on, I guess. um, I don't know. Like in terms of gaming news, I guess people are mad at Game of Thrones. People are mad of like the cast of Game of Thrones because they came out to defend the season and whatever, and they were mad at fans for the backlash or whatever the fuck, man. I don't know, that was like a stupid thing as well. And then everyone was like, every kind of gaming journalist website was writing about Game of Thrones and how it was disappointing and it was ridiculous. And they have like a billion articles about breaking down the whole season, different people breaking down the whole season. So it was like, how many times can you write the same fucking article, man? Or at least publish the same article on the website when it's like different people dissecting it or whatever the fuck. It was weird. This is why I don't really follow any gaming websites. All the gaming news I usually get on Twitter, not on Twitter, but on YouTube. Yeah, there's this dude, the Quartering. I have shared some of his videos on Twitter before. Like, he does a good job showing off the news to you. You know, all the big news from every day. You know, he uploads once or twice, sometimes 3 times if there's like enough content for like something like that. So yeah, I do like him. Usually Jim Sterling is like a good place with his Jimquisitions. He does like a good breaking down of stuff. I think he did one for Game of Thrones right now. You know, for breaking down Game of Thrones, but he had to. You know, I'm not excusing him. I'm not like he's one of the main, but dude, I mean, I don't know. If you're like a gaming website, I guess you kind of have to acknowledge just because Game of Thrones is sort of nerd culture as well. You know, Game of Thrones is nerd culture, not feminist. Okay, so I don't know, man. I don't know. We're not gonna really talk about Game of Thrones though over here that much. Uh, what we would talk about is, I don't know, like what else something big. The closed beta for a WoW vanilla WoW Classic is out, right? A lot of people are playing it. If you follow the Oxcast, like Shin, not yesterday, but like Sunday, Shin was playing it for like 8 hours or some shit. It was pretty fun watching him. I kind of never got into WoW though. I don't know if I was like too young or something. But I guess I wasn't, because a lot of my friends did got into WoW and they played shit ton of WoW, and I still have some friends that are playing WoW right now as well. But I don't know. My MMO of choice was Fight for Fun. It's not too popular one, but when I played it, there were so many fucking people playing it, man. Holy fucking shit! And this was when I had like my experience with guilds and MMOs as a whole. You know, everything, the whole experience. We had friends. You walk in and you say hey to like a billion people, and there were like times where you just go and chat with people. You know, you don't loud fucking truck. But you don't like do anything. You just run around mindlessly and you just chat with people. It was, I don't know, it was kind of fun, man. We were like stupid kids. Nothing we did mattered, so we were just the whole time on our PCs. No, we were living and breathing that fucking game, man. You wake up, you play the game for like the whole time. I mean, I don't even know how my parents were letting me be that long on the PC, because they were seeing it as something unhealthy, sitting at home all day, playing video games. So I don't know how they let me, but there were days where essentially that was just it. Especially there was like a summertime, no, summer vacation time when you were off school, and or summer break, and there were like times where I woke up at around noon, and that's what all I did for the whole day. I was on the PC and I was playing Fight for Fun, and that was just it, man. It was fucking awesome. It was fucking awesome, man. I would love to go back there for a week, but these days, like none of us can. Even like the people that I played with, I don't think a good amount of them, I don't think, play any video games whatsoever anymore. And we just can't do that anymore. Like, we all have like a social life or whatever the fuck, people calling us for going out and shit, which I'm not complaining. I'm pretty happy with the friends that I have currently. And um no, and I'm not saying that I'm having like a bad time or a shitty life or anything of the sort, but I don't know, I would just love if I can just say fuck to everything else going on in my life, even working out and like eating proper and whatever. It just for a week, just sitting down and having actual people that are playing and are invested in this game. We all just do an MMO. Because it was great. It was fucking great, man. You wake up, you go online, like five other people are like, hey, what's up, dude? Wanna go grinding, or you wanna go do a dungeon and shit. And there have been times where you're just sitting in like in like the big town that it was, and you're just chatting with people. You're not moving, you're not doing anything, just chatting with people. And I don't know, man, good memories it was. And we were never like, our guild sort of thing was never like stressing out about doing dungeons and loot and all that stuff, because I know that managing a guild for raids and stuff is kind of like stressful for the guild leader, and we were never like that. We didn't know each other, like, we not all of us knew everyone in the guild, because the guild was like 200 fucking people or something. But I don't know if it was 200. I might be lying, but at least like 100 people we were in that guild that I was in, and it was like kind of weird. But like, no, the dudes that you hang out with, you go do dungeons, and then you go do some dungeons with some other random guild members as well. I don't know. It was fun. It was fun, and I don't think that MMOs these days do give you that. I don't think they do give you that, and also I don't think that people care for that anymore, because I can't go back to that to a degree. Just because I guess I've grown up and I have responsibilities to take care of, and I have shit to deal with in my life, so I can't just spend like 10 to 12 hours every fucking day being in a video game. I can't do that anymore, which it's kind of sad. It is kind of sad that I can't, but I guess that's fucking life for you, man. Shit happens, and you can't just do whatever you fucking want. Especially if you have like a job as well, there's no way you can do that. There's no way you can balance the two things. So yeah, probably MMOs are not gonna be in my future anytime soon. I don't know, maybe when I get old, when nothing matters. No, maybe one day I'll be filthy fucking rich enough that I don't have to give a shit about anything else. I can just sit at home and play MMOs again. but by that point, I don't know if even WoW is gonna be a thing. And the thing is, WoW has changed so much that it doesn't give you that experience anymore. Because you can find dungeon runs with other people. You don't need to be in a guild anymore. You don't need to meet each other somewhere, whatever. It's like, you don't even need to be in a party. I think it just creates a party for you and stuff. And man, like, parties and Fight for Fun, it was when you were in a party with other people and you were killing mobs close to each other. Man, that was like another one of those, I don't know, childhood memories that were pretty fucking cool. I know I'm sounding like a giant fucking nerd, and when I was young, I was a giant fucking nerd. No, all I cared was about playing video games on my computer and having like the best computer out there. And man, my computer, my very first computer that my parents got me, was a fucking beast. I still remember the specs. It had 1 gig of RAM. It had an Intel Pentium 4 with a single core and 2.6 gigahertz of, frequency, whatever the fuck. And the video card, I think my video card wasn't that great on my first one, but that kind of short circuited for some fucking reason, burned out. I think it may have gotten too hot or something, and we got a new one. We got like I don't know, a 6, no, not a 660, because that was, I guess, like I don't know, I think it was like 250 or 3 something, like a really old Nvidia card, but back then it was kind of new. It was kind of great. It had like 520 megabytes, 512 megabytes of VRAM on that thing. And it was like a beast. Everything was running on it and stuff. It was great, man. Fucking childhood was great, Just the fact that I had that PC was great, because everything runs smoothly and you can browse on the internet while you're in a game, and it was great, man. It was all great, and people actually wanted to play video games. Well, now we're just like, well, we're kind of bored, wanna play something, or hey, I don't have anything what to do, so essentially I'm kind of bored, wanna play something. So yeah, that is weird, man. It's weird how much you change, when you're a kid you're like, I'm never gonna fucking change, I'm always gonna be playing fucking video games, shit, I'm always gonna do this and that. Nah, I mean, you find out there are like girls and sex is a thing. And it's like, and then you find out that if you work out and shit, and you can perfect your body, sort of a thing. At least that's how my life went through, man. I don't know. It's been like a nostalgic episode, I guess, about MMOs and shit. I mean, does someone remember what was it called? Not Warface. Warface is like a new version, but like it was a G1 game. Fuck. Warrock. Yeah, do you guys remember Warrock? The original Warrock, not whatever the fuck they made it like these days. The original Warrock was fucking great as well. We had so much fun playing it with friends. We had like this tactic where we know where a bike spawned, and you just have like you spawn with the sniper class, and you aim it up where, when a dude goes on a bike, where his head would be, and you're sort of like 3 snipers camping this fucking motorcycle spawn, and you just get kills and shit, and we're just playing who has the fastest reflexes and sort of thing, who can shoot him first. It was fucking ridiculous, man. It was fun as fuck. We had so much fun in that game as well. If you want to go look up some old videos of Warrock, no, that was like a great fucking game, man. Other than that, I don't know. I don't think I even have anything else to talk about. We made it to almost 50 minutes, so I think we might call it like we see it. This might be the end of the podcast, Thank you so much, guys, for coming and listening to my ramblings. I think we did turn the mood down a lot for like the second half of the episode. So you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but dude, when you get nostalgic, it is like, oh man, you just hunch down in your seat and you just think about all the great stuff that happened back when you were a kid. And I was like, dude, that's great. That's great, man. It's nostalgic. Anyway, follow me on Twitter. It is in the description. Also, I am gonna see what kind of video I could do for Thursday slash Friday as a reaction video. So stay tuned for that. That's gonna be also a thing, hopefully a regular thing on the channel, just because people seem to enjoy them, I guess. So yeah, it's gonna be a thing. Again, if you want to talk about anything I've talked about in the podcast, There is a comment section down below, so go ahead and check that out. Also Twitter. As I said, follow me on Twitter. It's in the description, and you can also tweet shit at me over there. And if you're thinking, hey, that's gonna be a cool thing for a reaction, a video or some sort, go tweet it at me as well over there. I'll give my 2 cents about it, whatever. But yeah, this is gonna be the end. Thank you guys so much for coming to the podcast and listening, and I will see you all, if not later this week, next week hopefully. Bye.